Hi, I'm Mr. Tent. Today we're setting up an REI Base Camp pole. I'm going to set it right up over there where I've laid out a ground cloth. And we're just going to go step by step, cutting into it, and I'll cut out the long parts later. Okay, I guess I'll launch right into it. Poles. Rainfly will set us up. Darlene's going to help me install these poles, and then we'll go to some details in a minute. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's show you some details of this pole set. This happens to be the bracer poles. You can tell that they're just aluminum poles. Try not to get them dirty like I just did. And they slip inside like that, and they just click together. The trick is they're really expensive, and they're half of your tent, so try not to bend them or break them. Notice this already has a bend in it. We'll get to the pre-bend later. Okay, how are we doing? Are we about ready to lift? Okay. I'm going to step in the tent, and Darlene is going to lift, and this is the basic tent. We'll add the others later. Because they're close. When you want to do that. Okay, we're going to feed toward you. What do you want to do next? You can see how I'm feeding them to her along the slot. This is going to have to push to me right away. Make sure they're in there, okay? Huh? Did we lose one? Try again. Take your time. Good. Make sure you get it in all the way. Good. Coming back to you. Huh? Okay. Now over there. Okay, next we're going to do what we call the bracer poles. Let me zoom in on this section here so you can see what's going on. Darlene already has it in her hand. We're going to run it through the front there and then around. The webbing goes straight through it inside. Take it to your second bend. There. Now, all the way down, we're going to click in at the bottom here. Outer clip. Like that. And then we're going to connect. Here's a close-up. Darlene's doing the other side. See her feeding it through this web? Notice that it has to be inside this little loopy here. Okay, she's feeding it to the other side here, and out it comes here, also on the inside. Bring it to the second bend. The first bend is going to come to me in my gloved hand. Now she's got the second bend. Okay, you ready to bend it now? All the way down to the clicker. I'm doing this with one hand because I'm holding the camera. Hey Darlene, come help me when you're done, but but you can see what we're trying to do. We're trying to get it. See it? Click it in. Okay. Now what we've got is an X configuration, and that's where these guys go. These guys will click in, clicked in. So it's going to look like this. Now all these little guys get clicked in, and we've got a basis of a very well-formed tent at this point. Let me zoom out so you can see it. This is the basic shape of the tent as of now. You can see the inside. I forget the dimensions. We'll get to that later. And Darlene, I think we're set. We're just clicking in at this point. Oh, speaking of the rainfly is not symmetrical, but it's going to have another bent pole like this one. Darlene is getting ready to open up the rainfly, and what we got to do is figure out which end has that slot in it, because that's the end. We're gonna pitch the rainfly so the main door is to the right of the camera. Well, we're back, and we had some technical difficulties. Here's the very foot of the tent. You notice this fly has a little clicker, and it's going to go right in there. Darlene's going to click it in. Hold on, let me zoom in there. There, now she clicks it in. And do not lose these things, because I lost one, and they are real hard to replace. Are you clicked in? Yeah. There. We've got the corners ready to go. Darlene's putting a stake. How's it looking? Let's see what we got. Here's your basic base camp. Notice the window, and that's how it looks. It looks like a little turtle. I think we ought to unzip it. You unzip yours and I'll unzip mine. Here's the main door. Notice the Velcro right here. It's seal in the weather. Can't see it. And here's the zippers. And here comes the zipper of the fly. Up she goes. And inside you can see this is the vestibule. It's quite big. I think it's probably 3 feet to the front and quite wide. And then here's the rest of the tent. We don't have this door open because we opened it from the other side, but how's the zipper looking on this one? That's the tent. And I think we're done. This is really my first effort, so I'm not expecting much, but I wanted to give a go at how to build one of these tents. They're pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just because it has 5 poles, it's really pretty simple. It's basically 2 across and then 2 bracing poles and 1 more for the vestibule. How's it looking? We only had 1 zipper problem. Oh, we got another zipper failure. That's why we got this tent so cheap. I have to work on these zippers, but that's another story. Okay, Darlene, if you wouldn't mind, say hi to the camera, and I'll say bye to the camera. Now hold it so I can say bye to the camera. Then we'll say cut.
Bye.
Okay, thanks a lot. I hope this helps you build your base camp 4.